Today in Ninja K number 3, Colin King figures out his backstory may be a little darker than he thought.
You are now watching WhoDooTV.
Welcome to WhoDooTV.
He's Jared.
And that's Hoosier.
And today, Ninja K number 3.
Yeah, this is an awesome book. We've got story by Christos Gage with art by Tomás Giorello and Roberto de la Torre. And then great colors by Diego Rodriguez. It's a good-looking book.
It is. Roberto de la Torre's art in this shined with a lot of this backstory that was a good portion of this book. We're probably going to get into some spoilers today, guys. So this is your spoiler warning, pause, whatever you want to freaking call it. Stop this, read the book, come back, and join us. Christos Gage has given us a story, and you're going to want to read it. And if you guys like this, you like Ninja K, whatever, give us that like and also subscribe to get more videos like this, and give us those comments if there's other books you guys want us to be reading.
Totally. Absolutely. This book starts off immediately in action. I mean, we've got Ninja C flying at Colin with his sword in the air saying, like, I'm going to kill you because you're a part of this system.
How is a dude not in a walker? I mean, he should be in a walker, and he's like flying at Colin King. And he's ready to kill him, right? Like you said.
Yeah.
Like, you're behind all of it.
It's insane.
Whether you know it or not. Yeah. Really cool, though. Good way to intro the story. It gets you connected right away.
Yes. I mean, you're instantly invested in this. It's action. Colin King is pushing him back. And he's able to pacify Ninja C with some modern technology. He's pretty much says your technology sucks and mine is better, and yeah, it's like boom. And so they actually have an opportunity to kind of discuss who pooped in Ninja C's post toasties,
right? Like, dude, it is an interesting back and forth of these two. It reminds me, I don't know, is it rope-a-dope? Is it Muhammad Ali Foreman? Is it, I don't know. It's more like Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just crap talking back and forth, and it's banter back and forth, but with some actual context on like those two guys. And Ninja C is just letting them know, dude, like this ninja program screwed me. Like, I started off as this little kid. I started off way too young in life. I did some things that were appropriate at times, and then some stuff that was not appropriate. They took care of things in my life that they should not have taken care of, and they separated ties that I should have had. And he's just holding this like ultimate like vengeance, even though he left the ninja program for a while. He faked his death. He shadowed himself. Yeah. And he lived a normal life, and his loved one passed. And he's back to the world, and he's kind of, like I say, still holding that grudge after all those years. Yeah. And, and he tells us a little bit about how Ninja D was a jerk, and Ninja D knew a lot about this, and he handled a lot of these issues. And, but Colin's kind of resistant.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: is Ninja C. He's anytime he wants to get a connection with anybody, this secret acclamation bureau comes out of nowhere and kind of separates him from them. If he talks to that girl in the bar that he did in the last issue, we got kind of like a story of him talking to this pretty young barmaid. And when he came back to kind of see her again, she was gone. They tell her like, oh, she moved, she got another job. And so he kind of reveals that was a design by this acclamation bureau to keep him in line, for them to be able to control him. And so, like, he's presenting Ninjak with this information and kind of like trying to open Ninjak's eyes and say, like, look, they've been doing this to you too. Right. And Ninjak is, like you said, he's hesitant to really like understand that.
Right. He's like a detective still, right? So he's trying to get the facts, and these files you've given me, they could have been falsified. He's like resistant, like, I don't know if what you're telling me is the truth. And it's denial, really, is really what a lot of it is, denial. And Ninja C calls him out on that. You know your story, and I know your story, but I think it's better if you find it out. Yeah. And he opens a door of where we're going to see with Colin King and his upbringing, with his family, with the butler, with Roku, and just how it's affected his life, like his current relationship with Livewire. Yeah. And it just, Christos Gage like has set a stage for the next two issues to be phenomenal. Like to close this
absolutely.
arc and for the future, because it looks like right now it's going to be Colin King uncovering his history more and looking through the back ninja program, the other ninjas, and trying to see what this Acclamation Bureau all did. And I think, knowing Colin, he's going to be an upset ninja.
Oh yeah, this is going to be really, really interesting. It's definitely going to shake his trust in the MI6. But where's this going to put him? You know, it's that question of the information that he finds out. Is he going to follow the path of Ninja C? You know, is Ninja C going to be a new mentor for him in this way, or is he going to, you know, maintain kind of like the rigidity of the MI6 program, this ninja program, and like trust in that and put his full trust in that to bring Ninja C to justice? I mean, he was a friend of Ninja D, you know,
Right,
and
he
Ninja C
was.
came and killed him. And
Right.
so it's just this thing, where is this going to go?
Right.
And I think that's such a brilliant thing that Christos Gage is able to do with this, is to present these types of questions for us to be asking, because I have no idea where this is going to go. This is a new story. I can't lean on anything. This could take any direction. I think that's awesome.
Right. I'm excited for it.
It's unpredictable, and it's
Right.
great.
He's wrote a good story, right? I mean, it leaves you getting questions asked and asking new questions, right? Questions and answers will keep happening every issue, and that's what's good about it. It leaves the right doors. He's perfect at writing these Netflix TV shows because it hooks you in for the next issue to make sure, like, if you're Netflix and you're watching them all and you want to binge it. And I wish we could do that with these comics. I wish I could binge read all of them at once, but I want them as they come too, and I'm glad I'm kind of getting it spread out.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. Me too. The art in this is really good. This is definitely one where Roberto De La Torre can shine. I mean, this book, most of these pages are about Ninja C's backstory,
Right.
you know, where he came from. And Roberto De La Torre got to do all of that. It looks really good. Just that use of using his talents and using his style to look in these flashbacks, I think just works so well. I think he really gives a lot, and I don't know, it definitely feels like a memory yet also real at the same time. He's just very good at that.
He does. There's just one image in particular that I loved, and it's a young Ninja C with his mask off, standing a bunch of dead bodies, and he like hit the age right of that character, and it's just like a gruesome scene, and that's part goes with the context in that scene of like, no, you were really young when you did that. They, you know, Ninja, you know, B died fairly early, and you had to get taken out on the field early as well, maybe too early, and it caused some issues, but it's really cool. He hit the spot on. Tomás Giorello always does well. I dig his art, and I love Diego Rodriguez's colors. I just think his palette is great, and he's hitting this dark story, this, you know, in the shadows story of Ninjak very well.
Yeah, I agree. It fits so well. It's a well put together book. I think a lot of the artwork too. There's a couple panels in here where it leaves you asking a lot of questions about like, where did that come from? And I look forward to digging deeper into those as well. It's just good. It's a good story, and I'm enjoying. I have to be honest, I'm enjoying this one a lot more than I expected I would be.
Right. I've expected to like this one from the beginning with Christos Gage. And then, because I just remember what he did with Bloodshot Hardcore when he wrote that in the first run of Bloodshot. He killed it. And then I know I was going to like Giorello's art. I'm pleasantly surprised with Roberto De La Torre's art. And the story, like, all the way around, I'm just going to freaking score it right now. You know what I mean? I love this story so far. The beginning of, you're going to die for what you did, now can you help me? That threw me off. There's a 2.5 deduction because that didn't correlate. But I'm going to say 4.75 for the writing. And then the art, again, 4.75 book for me.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm right around there with the story of 4.75. It's just coming out to be such an awesome story. I cannot wait for the climax of either this arc or the entire series that they're going here, because like I know it's going to be big and I know it's going to be huge. And I mean, Christos Gage is ramping it up like crazy. Artwork is great. I think both Tomás Giorello and Roberto are working so well together on this. It looks good. And I want to mention that little backstory at the end with Ariel Olivetti. Right. I mean, they're killing it on that too. So
it's so clean.
It's so clean. Looks so great. I mean, this is definitely a book you're gonna want on your shelves. Either in singles or when the trade comes out. Be sure to get that.
So deluxe for the edition for me, dude.
You're right.
Sorry.
So yeah, for the artwork, I'm gonna say probably about a 5 for me. I think I'm feeling really good about that. So that puts me at about 4.85 about.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All the way around. It's a book you're going to be getting, man. What do you think happened in Colin King's backstory? Where do you think it's going? What do you think MI6 is, a little darker than we thought, I think. And, I want to get your guys' opinion on that.
Let us know in the comments below. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button below.
There's also that subscribe button down there, too. Make sure you punch that. We'd appreciate it. Follow us at Twitter, at WhoDooTV, also on Facebook.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank our friends over at OutrightGeekery.com. Be sure to check them out. They got all sorts of nerdy stuff on there.
Links down in the description. Thank you for watching WhoDooTV. We appreciate you guys.